As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Goff on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ellis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ellis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Obama. Tiger. Good.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
14. Go. Be ready.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They give him a gain of 38. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
He's going to get it running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tiger, Tiger. Let's go, 12, let's go. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Merlin.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Starting left here. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Twos.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Super 66.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And they'll go on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Starting left here.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Twos. Maverick. 57.
Goff on third down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
Starting left here. Maverick.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well. Well,
they are clicking right now. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got
that in meetings with coaches, and they use the term complementary football. For them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can